welcome back to my channel. If you're new at this channel, my name is Megan, and I'm a Canadian cruelty-free makeup artist, glamming under the name Face by Meagan. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know that I've been away for a while because I've been finishing off a master's degree. So I'm all done now. I have so much more time in my life to do things like film, for example. So today I'm going to be filming my top green beauty concealers, and I think this video is going to be very helpful because I know for myself, when I'm looking for videos, when I'm looking to try and find a new concealer, it's really hard to know where to start. There's so many green beauty concealers online. What am I going to like? What am I not going to like? So today I thought I would break it down for you guys. I have 8 concealers in front of me. So I'm going to be sharing with you who I think is going to like each one and why. So if you like light coverage, I have some for you. If you like full coverage, I have some for you. So, and then make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to be sharing my personal top picks for concealers with you at the end. So we're gonna get right into it because there are 8 of them. So let's get into it now. Great, so I organized these concealers light to medium to full. So we're gonna start off with the light concealers. So the first one that I have is this Fit Glow concealer. I got this one from A Natural Beautiful Life here on YouTube, Jenna. She has a store and I got this one from her. This concealer is super lightweight, really natural. It's also really radiant. So who I think is gonna like this concealer? Someone who doesn't have raised bags, someone who maybe has dry skin, maybe mature skin, someone who also likes a lighter, more natural looking makeup application. So it's a very light to medium coverage, I would say. It does cover a little bit of the discoloration that I have underneath my eyes, but it is a really radiant look. So if you have oily skin, you're not gonna like this. If you have any raised bags or fine lines, I wouldn't recommend this just because it is so glowy. I feel like it really emphasizes it even if you are setting it with a powder. But for everyone else, I really have been liking this concealer. A lot of times I'll pop this on for a day I'm doing like a no makeup look, or if I'm running to the gym and I'm like, I gotta help myself out a little bit, I'll pop this one on. So I have been using this quite a bit, and I actually kind of like that it's in a little tube like this. Typically I don't like having to put my finger in something consistently, but you know what? I like this. I like this one a lot. Next, I have 2 Innoko concealers. These are a very interesting consistency. So you guys will see in the footage of me applying this, but it dries quickly. So I actually like to let it sit. So I kind of will apply it, I'll let it sit for a little bit, and then I will blend it in with my 100% pure Beauty Blender sponge. So I find that that's the best for this concealer, and I would say it's about a medium coverage concealer. I do like this concealer. I do wish it had a little bit more coverage, but my preference is for a fuller coverage, I have to be honest. So I do wish it had a little bit more coverage, but again, it would be nicer for like someone who, actually this would look good on almost everybody because it's so lightweight. If you have mature skin, it's not going to sit in your fine lines. If you have oily skin, it's not a super dewy or satin finish even. It dries pretty matte, so I think everybody would actually like this concealer. So I would recommend this concealer if you are someone who likes more of a natural, no makeup look. It's also pretty cooling. Like when it first goes on, it kind of has like a cooling feeling on the skin, which is nice as well. So I have been reaching for this concealer quite a bit. Sometimes I will layer it just because I'm high maintenance and I like a full coverage. So I will layer it sometimes, but I do like this concealer as well. I also have the Au Naturel concealer. They have rebranded and this is an old one, so I'm not sure if they still have it in this package, but this is just a pot concealer or like a cream concealer in a pot. And I like this concealer a lot actually. You can get quite a bit of coverage out of this concealer. It is a cream concealer though, and whenever you're dealing with a cream concealer, you have to be a little bit more careful if you have mature skin or any fine line or raised bags or anything that you don't want to emphasize underneath your eyes. So, and the reason for that is because it's just a thicker consistency. Actually, I would say the Fit Glow one is really thin, and it is a cream, but not thick consistency at all. Whereas this one and the next couple ones that I'll be talking about are a little bit of a thicker consistency. So who I think will like this? I think someone who maybe is doing like a medium coverage look, like they like makeup, they want to look like enhanced with makeup, but they don't want to look like full glam or like they're wearing a ton of makeup. I think that kind of person would love this concealer. And this was my favorite concealer for a long time, so. Next, I have the Sapo Organics, and this is a Canadian company concealer as well. This concealer is a very medium to full coverage concealer, I would say. It is a cream, so again, the same things apply. If you have mature skin or anything under the eyes you don't want to emphasize, this might not be the best bet. for you. However, I do like this concealer quite a bit, and I find that I actually do reach for it quite a bit. I ended up getting the shade Fair, which I know some people on my channel were asking, and this is a very, very fair concealer. So if you are super fair and you've had trouble finding a green beauty concealer for you, this one might be a good idea to give this one a try because it is very fair. So if I have a fake tan like I do today, it doesn't really go with me at all because of how fair it is. Next, I have the Zuzu Luxe Concealer. You guys know I just love the doe foot applicator concealers. It's just so easy to use. It's so quick. Such a fan of this. I would say this is like a medium to full coverage, and I actually love this concealer. It doesn't dry down a ton, which I actually like because you can always set your concealer. And then it also kind of gives you a little bit of radiance too if you are going for that look. If you wanted to you could get away with just doing this concealer and then not setting it as well. It's really, really nice. Really like this concealer. If you like makeup or you like coverage underneath your eyes, this is definitely a great option for you. Next, I have the Hint Beauty Concealer, the Duet Concealer. I really, really like this concealer. This is also a cream, but super lightweight. This is a very medium to full coverage concealer, more leaning towards the full coverage side, and I'm a huge fan of this concealer. For the longest time, this was like hands down my favorite ride or die. Every green beauty video I was watching on YouTube was talking about this concealer, so it's a really, really good option. And how cute is the packaging? Let's just talk about that. It's so cute. I like packaging. I'm a packaging person, so I can't help it. Last, and this is the final concealer, we have the Clove and Hollow. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you've seen me talk about this one. I really enjoy this concealer. Again, it has the doe foot applicator. This is a very medium to full coverage concealer as well. I compare this one in my dupes video to the NARS concealer, and actually the Zuzu Luxe would be similar to the NARS concealer as well, just in the formula. So they're both like very full coverage, really awesome concealers. I think the people who would like this concealer are people who do want more of that made up look. So if you like a lot of coverage underneath your eyes, you'd like to look a little bit more made up, let's say, then I think I would reach for this concealer. All right, as promised, I want to show you guys my top concealers that I personally love and use constantly. So first, I'm just going to start it off because if you watch my favorites video, you know this concealer. I love this concealer so much. I'm almost out of it, unfortunately. This is the shade 02, which is really perfect when I don't have my little Eco Tan going on. But when I do have Eco Tan on, I think I would prefer like 03. This one's a little light. It's perfect for when I have like my natural paleness, but when I have my Eco Tan, this one's a little light. Next, I actually love this Fit Glow concealer, and I say actually because I'm surprised at myself. I typically do not like light coverage concealers, but I've been reaching for this a lot, and you guys are going to find out why really soon, but I've been reaching for this a lot because sometimes ain't nobody got time. So this one has been awesome. I put this on before I go to the gym. I put this on if I'm just chilling at home, not feeling well. You'll see. Next, I have to say it's a tie between these two. Although this one's full coverage, this one's like a light medium coverage. These ones I love a lot. The Innoko Concealer has been a really good concealer for me. I like the finish. I don't have to set this one either, which I really like for like an everyday look. Super pretty. And then this Hint Beauty Concealer is more of a full coverage, and I do have to set it because I find it makes me look a little greasy if I don't. But I just love this concealer. It's so full coverage. I don't have any bags. Well, I do have bags, but I don't have anything under my eyes that I'm too concerned about highlighting. So I find this concealer is really nice for myself. Like I said, if you do, I don't know if I would recommend this concealer because it is a cream, and creams are just a little thicker of a consistency. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope this was helpful, kind of trying to break down which concealer you should maybe go for. If you guys tried another green beauty concealer that you think I should try or that you love, please leave it in the comments below. I love knowing what you guys are using, and I also love trying new things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I super appreciate you, and I hope you have the best day.